So, did the transfer of 69.9 billion to the National Treasury make PhilHealth an economically viable guarantor of the people's access to quality and affordable health care and protection against financial risk?
Your Honor, the amount transferred to...
Can you just please go direct to the point? Yes or no?
sorry, Your Honor. Again, Your Honor, 60 billion pa lang po na transfer po natin.
Palang.
Opo.
Konti lang, no?
60 billion po.
All
Not
right,
89
60
po.
billion,
Opo.
not 69?
Yes po.
Ilan ba gusto nating i-transfer?
It is estimated, Your Honor.
All right, so
89.
what is your short answer to my short question?
Your Honor, sorry, Your Honor. PhilHealth's nag-operate si PhilHealth po, Your Honor, in the year 2024.
Did it help PhilHealth's financial condition? Did it upgrade your financial level when you transferred 60 billion to the National Treasury?
Your Honor, despite the transfer, Your Honor, PhilHealth's investable fund from 498 in December 2023 and versus December 2024, Your Honor, of 492 billion.
So what is your answer? No? Or
Your
yes?
Honor,
Yes or no?
Your Honor, very sorry, Your Honor. Your Honor, PhilHealth operates the program, Your Honor, expanding the benefit payment.
All right.
Tumaas pa
So
siya.
I will go to my next question.
Yes po.
Did the transfer of this amount to the National Treasury reduce the deficit of PhilHealth in the amount of 663 billion plus in 2023?
Your Honor, if you're talking...
Just a straight answer,
Sorry
Mr. Senior Vice President.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Yes.
Apology po. Of course, Your Honor, the 60 billion that we transferred reduces...
Yes or no? Yes or no? My question is so simple and it is answerable only by yes or no.
Your Honor, it reduces, Your Honor.
It reduces the deficit, even though, yes, did I hear it right? Your transfer of 60 billion to the National Treasury reduced your deficit.
Your Honor, I think baliktad sa Your Honor. Because it reduces our accumulated revenue. And of course, kung sa total members' equity, Your Honor, tumaas pa siya, Your Honor.
You know, Mr. Senior Vice President, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Your excuse.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Of course, the mechanism in Section 37, the last paragraph, says that the DOH and PhilHealth can provide the necessary, can request the subsidies to help it achieve the goals of the Universal Healthcare Act. So it's a continuous flow, Your Honor.
Yes, precisely. So the fact that PhilHealth could not spend this amount for benefits and the national government will take this amount to fund unprogrammed expenditures, the fault is on PhilHealth for not spending this. It is not for the government to take this away and for PhilHealth to expand its programs so that the subsidies that were allocated by government for healthcare should not be taken away. Instead of directing the DOF, the national government, directing PhilHealth, oy PhilHealth, gastusin niyo ito para sa taong bayan, kinuha ninyo at binigay sa iba. This is precisely the meat of this case. So, why is PhilHealth, therefore, not expanding their benefits and programs that would approximate the subsidies that were given to them to answer for the health benefits of our people?
Your Honor, if I may. So this is, of course, based on the discussions with management and my experience in the deliberation of the board. But fundamentally, PhilHealth faces a structural absorptive capacity issue. What does that mean? The benefits and expansion of benefits is only one part of the equation. To accomplish the objectives of the universal healthcare act, the national government also needs to address what we term as the supply side constraints, supply side issues. So ano po ba ito, Your Honor? So number one, the insufficiency of the compensation for our healthcare workers or healthcare professionals. Number two, hospitals, healthcare facilities. Even if there is even if benefit expansions occur, if there is no hospital within the vicinity of a specific beneficiary, particularly an indigent beneficiary, then they will not be able to avail of these expanded benefits. So there needs to be the supply side constraints. And of course, in addition to the direct health supply side health constraints, so yung hospitals po, yung medical equipment, and of course the personnel, the health care workers, you also have the WHO also has this term called the social determinants of health. So those are the other things. Those are the other things that help improve health outcomes. So what are these?
Sorry, these things that you mentioned, absorptive capacity, the supply side issues, this can also be addressed by government. You're getting money from PhilHealth and telling us that PhilHealth lacks absorptive capacity. But the reason why it lacks absorptive capacity, because it doesn't get full support from government, not only addressing expanding benefit, but also supply side requirements. So you're just providing an excuse to get this money out of PhilHealth. No, when you speak of limitations in hospitals, I mean, you can inquire from our people, repeated complaints that they cannot even get PhilHealth benefits. And if they get PhilHealth benefits, it's so low that it cannot even cover substantially the amount expenses or medical expenses. So people will not understand the issue of absorptive capacity or supply side demand or requirements. So on the issue of why do you need to take this amount if the blame should be on PhilHealth because it could not provide for these benefits?
Your Honor, if I may. So after the order or the instruction to return the 89.9 billion, we have seen last year that PhilHealth has significantly accelerated the pace of benefit expansion, and they will continue to provide more benefits this year. So the issue in terms of the expansion of benefits is steadily being addressed.
Precisely that PhilHealth increases benefits because of public criticism arising from this, trying to get the 89.9 billion. They are now probably justifying, oh, we can do this. In fact, we're increasing the amount. Without public backlash, probably, I don't know if PhilHealth will increase its benefits.
That may be so, Your Honor, but all the same, I think for the Department of Finance, for the economic managers, what matters to us is the expansion of benefits. If there must be a stick that must be presented together with the carrot, then we shall, I think we are happy if we see more benefits for the Filipino people.
Okay, now let us now go to the collection, the subsidy. The subsidy that were given to PhilHealth were taken from the taxes, as mentioned earlier by Justice Ami, taxes from PAGCOR, etc. Now, when the budget for PhilHealth subsidy from government, how do you compute the proposal of PhilHealth for subsidy from government? Let us